Hello everyone, this is Soulful Talks coming back to you with amazing news of Earth is My Home, our new album, very special collaborative creation out now, and me, Sealskin and Zitrovision, going to talk about our creative process and to share with you some nice teasers of that creation. I'm Margo Sealskin. Sealskin is my creative name that you can find my music and other works on YouTube, on all music platforms like Spotify, etc. I combine somatic healing and music, combine voice as a place of power, as a healing instrument, with other different instruments, and music as a journey within, as a space to connect, as a space to experience something authentically. And Javier is my partner.
I'm Javier, artist name Zitrovision. I've been creating photo and video for over 10 years and just started playing handpan a year ago and making music with Margo. And through this album, I approached it how I do everything, very collaboratively, so not just with Margo, but I invited a lot of different musicians around the world to make music together, so it's not just a duo project, or it's not just a handpan album, it's a collaborative world album centered around the handpan.
Yeah. Named Earth is My Home. Actually, that was your idea. It was Javi's idea, Zitro's idea, to name the album Earth is My Home. But interestingly, when we were, as it's like, the album was recorded in different places, including Florida. So the first songs actually recorded in Florida. And then
we went in the studio, and without a direction, it's mostly improvised alchemy, sound channeling as you call it, but putting the right magicians in the right room and seeing what came out of it. Initially, the first songs we came up with were Cosmic Waters and Earth is My Home.
Yeah.
And generally I like in works of art where, like movies or music or books, where the title of it is found somewhere or introduced in the actual body of work. So when I was listening to the album after we finished it and I hear you talking about Earth is My Home in that title track, it resonated with me, seeing how it connects with everything that was put into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great idea actually, yeah. Interesting, you have to listen to the song, to the first two songs to understand why this is called Earth is My Home and who says it.
Yeah, the first song is a good introduction into the whole space of like a cosmic story reaching Earth. Really, Earth is my home. The idea of the song and album is really just remembering where you come from and where you are, and the beauty that's been created here, and that it also came from somewhere else, but it chooses to stay and flourish. So it's really a song and album about reconnection with the world around you.
So how do you feel about this? It's your first album, even though we've been releasing track by track, single by single recently every Friday. Javier's like a crack, making all those plans of music distribution. I think that was really cool. We were teasing more into the album, but how do you feel about it's your first album? In my case, it's my first like such a long album. I used to publish normally EPs with 4 to 5 songs, but how do you feel about that?
Feels like a complete body of work. It's like a good package of something I'm proud of. Has nothing to do with, this is my debut album, go listen to my first thing I made. It's just a great piece of art that was captured and in time that was fully resonant with that.
Mm-hmm. And it's also centered around handpan. Handpan is like a body that gathered all the other artists. Me, Nick with violin, Sunya with flute, Cam and Alex with keys. Am I missing anyone out?
The other players.
And other handpan players, amazing ones right here. Jacob.
Yeah.
In different places. So it's like the body of them who made everyone.
My main idea with making music in this time was to not just first to make music with this incredible new instrument that was created less than 25 years ago. It's a new UFO that just landed. But not just to make handpan music, but to introduce this instrument into the world of music that already exists.
Mm-hmm.
So mixing it with other artists and instruments like violin and flute and piano, like we said. Also mixed it with saxophone and drums and cello and a mix of other instruments in my handpan music sessions, collaborative jam sessions. So we took all that into this album.
And then I really admire how you were, Javier mainly was the directing point of all the production. I was more of a muse there, but helping to co-create it and co-direct it in moments where my knowledge and connections were in time, needed. So the way you were unveiling the ideas of video clips and covers, because a nice sound of tea, because you came up with the idea first of using your photography, that's drone photography, just like you're a drone cinematographer, for covers that also are earth-centered, showing Earth from different perspectives. So it makes it very photographic. We actually have even those merches you can get. Every single art prints of every cover of each single and the album cover from Bandcamp.
Cinematic project with drone photography and drone cinematography, nature drone cinematography from around the world, which we're including in some of the music videos as well. We're just putting all of our capacities in art into this, or at least I'm trying to make it the fullest thing, so feel it comes to life and lives. And at this point I feel like I've done so much work to do that it feels so alive to me, and yet it's not even technically out yet. So I'll be happy for it to technically be available to experience in its whole and see how it grows. And
I feel that you've been really giving so much life and second language in a certain way to every song that you made video for. Like Dungeon, if we look at Dungeon as the track, I felt it before. It evolved so much how I perceive it and feel it now when there is this amazing video that was also born in some kind of magical way. It's amazing, but then how it all fell into happening was so spontaneous and at the same time planned very fast and at the same time really, really well, It was like, this person, we just film a video with this fire sword Jedi, and then my friend Margarita comes, she's also a film director, we have another podcast with her, and she just comes with the sword. It wasn't planned, it wasn't planned before, and then it all just merged and gave a whole dimension to that song that I like began loving it much more after that, you know. Then with every song there is a certain art that's so different, so distant. So I feel like I've never seen any other artist create an album via that living concept that you are giving it, you know. And it's really cool to be co-creating that together, because I feel pretty relaxed in this album, because I really just do the magic with my voice and help out here and there, but then I just trust so much, because it's also a beautiful journey for me to see how you unveil the story visually, how we, you know, create the story through those videos. How did you, it was just the flow of yours, no? Like your way of unpacking each song into visuals?
Yeah, I mean, each song was made in its own time and space. It's not like we made the whole album all together. Each song kind of has a pair, like a space where it has another complementary song with it. Those were all made in different times and places around the world. Some were recorded in the studio in Florida, somewhere in Brazil, somewhere in Spain. All kind of like a month apart. And let's say for Dungeon we just talked about, that was like a very slow burn. I felt from the moment we discovered the melody and unraveled it over time, because it wasn't like all the other songs. This is like the only dark song, but it comes into light at some point, or we at least went into that dark space and brought it into the light. The song that I pair with that one is Amarilis, because we kind of made those melodies at the same time. Even though they feel like different songs, they're still made on the same handpan, same scale. And Amarilis is kind of from that space, like from darkness into light. Amarilis is like blooming and bliss and flowers and sunshine and very happy. Other songs like River of My Soul and Colibri were made on this handpan later, that I have this one.
Yeah, this one is really nice.
Where River, I kind of just took the melody of Amarilis and transposed it in this one and saw how different it would sound, and a different song was born, which was kind of after our Florida, US adventures, like a lot of nature adventures that we came with that spirit and put into there. So remembering our times in the rivers and waters of life. And then Colibri, of course, is for Elia. Another few of them are kind of inspired by lullabies, or in that lullaby space of
I feel that it's a beautiful co-creation that's being born from us as partners and couple and family. Because on the one hand I feel myself so present and deep through all my processes of maternity in each song, like in the main songs, not in all songs I am present or in that kind of line. Like Dungeon is a lot about your inner conversation with your power, with some kind of inner fire, and taming that fire and learning that fire. And the other tracks, everything like Cosmic Water, Earth is My Home, Colibri, River, Amaryllis, it's all born from that very deep water, deep motherly state, where my vocals go to a point of being very soft, very subtle, and sometimes so deep that I myself was like, oh my god, it's like the first track just like puts you into such a deepness under the to some kind of under earth river, or just very, very deep and calm state. Then developing a beautiful dynamics, and then even the songs that you recorded with other handpan players. Even there, for example, with Javier, Twin Flame, the cover is a picture we made with Javi together in Brazil. It's a picture we drew together. Yeah, painting. And I still feel myself there in that story.
Also, the connection to Javier, that we met him together in Brazil, and he's really the one that introduced me to the handpan and inspired me to want to play one and get one and start my whole life around this. So it was really special to, all of it, to go back to Brazil, to reconnect with Javier, to bring him into the studio with me and create together as handpan brothers, and give him that opportunity as well, because he's somebody that lives in like a small town in Brazil that doesn't necessarily have the resources to record music and produce videos and all this stuff. So I'm really happy to kind of return the flame to him. He really brought the handpan to me, and I brought it back.
What keeps you really so loyal to this path you took? Like when you took up on handpan, when you started playing handpan and started evolving very intuitively a lot with it, and now you already went to festivals and connected with a huge handpan community and recorded an album in the same year. So with, of course, a lot of people that helped you and gems that decorate all that. That's a beautiful quality to, collaborate. What makes you so loyal to this path you chose? Because a lot of artists sometimes do this, do that, and they jump and they give up, and there is so much frustration among artists, I see, and they don't finish things, they're dismotivated. Like, I see the opposite in you in that way.
Well, I've already been an artist for over a decade, so I know what it's like to dedicate myself to one craft, that being video for so long now. And the thing with video is that it takes a lot of my time. It's not just you shoot the video and it's done. It's you shoot the video and you have to go home and spend hours editing and all this other stuff. Then once I connected with the handpan and really saw how the life of connection that revolves around it, where I see how you connect with it, even though you don't necessarily play. You make music with handpan players like Bella, and I see your connection with the instrument and the realm that it comes from. I feel the sound of this comes from the same place you pull your sound from, the cosmos. It's a very cosmic instrument. I see your connection with it. I saw your connection with Javier when you played together. And I think seeing that really inspired me to want to be in that connection with you. Not just as me making videos for you or we doing stuff, but like really making something together like this. So I wanted to be that handpan player with you and make music with you. But that's just a general idea. So what keeps me loyal to it is really that resonance within it, regardless of any motive or direction I had for it. It's really complete meditative connection with it that keeps me going through my own story and my own mental exploration and sharing this with others and seeing that path spread with all my jams and with you and with children and people who have never seen this. And then again, going to festivals and meeting dozens of other players that have been in connection with this instrument for over a decade, like people that have been playing this for years, and I've only been playing it for less than a year, but seeing the depth of this instrument is something worth being loyal to.
Yeah, I think it definitely suits you as a personal, new technology, and not so much of a classical person, but more of like nomadic traveler, technology user, for videos, for other things. This instrument being so new and galactic, you loving Star Wars so much. and Mandalorian. It fits a lot with your vision and sensitivity.
Yeah, you should throw one in Star Wars and see how people.
And it's cool because it's an instrument that's so intuitive and easy to learn. Doesn't mean you can just easily be good with it, but it's really very intuitive, mixing percussion and melodic sound. So yeah, like that's like cool for anyone who, I guess, feels attracted to explore music, explore himself as a music artist. So, is there anything in particular I would like to share about Earth is My Home in this podcast? There are so many things.
I mean, it's just a complete body of work to dive into that's full of depth. So I want people to just experience it as it is. Just check it out and see how you feel, and let us know how you feel and what you feel from the music, the instrument, the spaces it goes through, regardless of all the work that was put into it from around the world. Like, I want to see how it evolves in different people and places. Again, to support that experience, we're releasing a lot of audiovisual experiences, the music videos, animated videos, nature drone journeys, working on a virtual reality experience as well. But that's all I'll say about that, because it takes a long time to build, but it is in the works, so we'll see when we can dive into that space. But it'll be cool to dive into that realm in that augmented reality space where you can feel cosmic with stars around you and the different places of Earth.
Yeah, every song indeed is a journey, and it's nice how they all, in a certain order, take you on a whole journey. So it's beautiful to listen on a car drive, complete album that's very intimate, that's very deep, that's very meditative, and it will connect you to your own stories, to your own sensations, your own memories, your dreams, your visions. It creates that intimate space between you and the music. And then it's also beautiful to explore each track separately. On the Zitrovision YouTube channel, you can see the videos to several songs. You can see how the video opens enough dimension to explore the song. Some of those are just video lyrics, you can sing along. Some are light language, so it's more to feel it, but we even want to transcribe that light language from a relief, so you can also try singing along, and it's kind of funny. And there will be more artworks to enjoy, videos for the album.
If you're interested in diving deeper into this instrument, you can reach out to me. I can give you lessons. I can connect you with the very few handpan artists around the world. There's usually like one wizard in every region, but help guide you to find the instrument, order the right one if you want to buy one, and explore even more handpan music in our playlist. I have like a handpan music playlist of people that are evolving with this instrument, not just with handpan music, but with other instruments and singers. I love to talk about this thing, so let's have a conversation about it. Listen to the album. Stay tuned for more.
It was nice sharing with you this amazing news about this special album coming out, already available in whatever moment you're watching this video. This was Soulful Talks with Margo Sealskin and Javier Zitrovision. Follow our music accounts, search for more podcasts, because all of them are very interesting about creative people and get inspired and reach out if you have any questions, ideas, collaborations. Thank you, and see you in the next episode.
My son.